Hey there! So, welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title of the video and the thumbnail, we are doing a different video. Well, I keep saying it's a different video, but literally every other video on my channel is me sitting here doing nothing, just talking. Is it a different video? Not really. But basically, so today we're going to be talking about the creative process and basically how to create a look based on an image or an artwork or a character. So I did just on Sunday, I uploaded my Beetlejuice video. I was thinking about it, and in that video I spoke a little bit about how we aren't copying the look that Neil did on Michael Keaton, but we are sort of interpreting it through our lenses and creating a look based on that. And I mean, I do that sometimes with my art and makeup challenges as well. Sometimes. Basically, I just wanted to talk a bit about how to create a look, a creative look with some of my art and makeups. Most of my art and makeups actually, I basically just copy what is on the artwork, which isn't the most creative thing, but it is the easiest way to do it, I guess. Whereas with interpreting a look, interpreting an artwork into a makeup look, that takes a little bit more creativity. And so basically, this is not a video on how to do that. I'm not going to teach you how to interpret anything because it's all about point of view. So I'm in no way, shape or form an expert in this type of field. I'm just here to tell you how I do it and give you some guidelines on how to create a creative makeup look using a reference image as a sort of guide. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. So again, does this have anything to do with face chart month? And this time it actually does have something to do with face chart month, because face charts are a great way to plan a look. And I've spoken about this a little bit in both my first face chart tutorial and my face chart tour video. But yeah, face charts are a great way to plan a look. If you are unsure how something will work, grab a face chart and start sketching. So basically, let's first talk about, I want to speak about art and makeup first, just because that is sort of, I don't want to say my thing because I've seen other people do it, but like it's one of the things that I do on my Instagram more frequently than I do just normal basic glam looks. When it comes to most of my art and makeup looks that I've done, it's a sort of direct recreation of an artwork. But in some of the cases of some of the other things that I've done, it's sort of taking the artwork and interpreting it and changing it and like taking elements from the artwork and using that for makeup. Because if you think about it, if we look at an artwork like this, for example, it won't really translate super well to have like cut my eye in half and like put half of it, you know what I'm saying? You know, where I could possibly take this and do a direct recreation, it would just be easier to take elements from this look and transform it into a makeup application, if that makes sense. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, and I might be, but I mean, if we take this look, for example, this little artwork over here, to create a makeup look from this, I would take the colors, and I'll take different shapes from there. So the little blobby shapes, I'll take that and use that. I'll take the secondary color in this painting, which if I'm not mistaken is orange, and I'd use that in some sort of way as well. But basically, so if I was to interpret this look into a makeup look, or I keep saying this look, if I was to interpret this artwork into a makeup look, I would do sort of like a solid shape eyeshadow, where instead of blending it, it would be like a solid line. So basically like a fashion wing almost. And I would add like little blobs around my eyes and things like that. Some around my mouth, not too much though. The one thing that people seem to gravitate towards is like doing too much. And what you shouldn't do is too much, because if you think about it, in most makeup looks, the eyes are the focal point, unless it's a bold lip color or extreme contour or something like that. But at the end of the day, most of the time it's the eyes. So try not to do too much. Choose one thing. Don't do eyes and contour and lips and eyebrows. Don't do all of that, because it's just going to end up looking busy. So in the end of the day, just choose one thing. Most of the time I would choose eyes. I don't know, I feel like it looks the best and it's the most interesting space to work with. So yeah, I would do like little green blobs around my eyes, maybe one or two around my mouth, and make them like 3D, things like that. So that's how I would interpret that. And basically that's what you should do when you're creating a look based on an image is you should take elements from there. Like I took the colors and I took the shapes and I took that and I ran with it and I created a look with it. You know what I mean? If we were to look at, I'm gonna give another example. If we were to look at this image, for example, super abstract. I mean, what the fuck even is it? It's like it's clouds and then there's like roses or something. I don't know. So if I was to interpret this look, I would sort of, y'all know that I live for a graphic liner. So this is sort of, I've been planning to do an auto makeup again, but I struggle to find time to do things for Instagram because I am so busy with YouTube and then freelancing. I mean, I'm not super busy with freelancing, but what I'm trying to say is like I film and then I edit. And if I really wanted to, I could edit a video in a day, but then that takes away from me sorting out my freelancing things and doing things at home because I'm not busy all the time. Like I literally have things to do. So I find myself sort of wholly and fully dedicated to YouTube until I get space to do something for Instagram, which is why I don't upload that much on Instagram. I've been planning to do an auto makeup to this artwork in a while. I mean, for a while, but basically let's break it down. So this artwork, as you can see, there's lots of like, I want to say like Van Gogh, like squiggly lines, you know, Starry Night. So it's very that with like the squiggly lines. You have these little like roses at the bottom. I did study art, so I want to say chiaroscuro, but I'm not really sure. I don't know, it's just like thick paint. What I would do with this is like a white graphic liner, but not like a graphic liner, like a wavy graphic liner, and doing like light blue and just like layering of different waves of graphic liner. And then as far as the little red flowers, I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Honestly, that's how I would take it. Again, I'm taking the shapes and I'm taking the colors from the original artwork. So that's, I guess, my best advice to you is if you're trying to create a look based on an artwork, look at the shapes and look at the colors. Take those elements and place them on your face or your face chart in a way that is complementary to your features, you know? Okay, then if we had to speak about character makeups, so this is where it gets a little more complicated. I think some looks have this sort of free reign where you can create a look based on it, whereas other looks you basically have to do it like this because otherwise it's not going to look like that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like with certain movies and with certain comic books and certain looks and things like that, there's not much creative liberty where you can change things and take things from the original, you know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about creation, character makeups and things like that, again, you're going to want to take certain parts of the original and you're going to want to use them and sort of interpret them in your own way. With the Beetlejuice look, for example, I took colors from the original, I took those and I took the character, like the personality and the story of the character, and used that as sort of like inspiration to do other things. Because if you think about it, Beetlejuice is dead, guys. So basically, having like vibrant skin with blush doesn't really make sense for someone who's dead. So I think just like using that, it helped me to say, okay, let's give myself off-white green skin. It helped me to sort of create that skin tone because I was like, the bitch is dead, period. If we think about the character and how, I mean, in the video I was like, he's supposed to be tired all the time. And we don't really know that. I mean, I haven't watched Beetlejuice in a while. So that might be the case, that might not be the case. I feel like his character is very much this sort of like slob, you know, you have to sort of interpret that in your own way. If you watch the movie or you read the comic or you read the book, you need to take what information you're given and use that, because all that information tells me that he probably barely sleeps. He probably drinks a lot too, so why not give him exaggerated eye bags? So you just need to like use your creativity to sometimes create a look. And I know that might be difficult for some people. Some people think that they aren't creative. Everybody's creative in some sense, period. So yeah, you just need to think about it creatively. You need to take the story, you need to take the backstory, you need to take what's been given to you. Especially with character makeups, there isn't much that's given to you. So like with Beetlejuice, we aren't really given a complete backstory and we aren't really given a look into his everyday life and what he does every single day of his afterlife, sorry. But we're sort of left to like fish for things. You just need to think a little bit. You need to think about the character's lifestyle and how you can interpret that into a makeup look. I hope I'm making sense. So let's try a different one. Let's think about, so let's go with Black Panther, for example. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Let's think about Black Panther from the movies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If we think about Black Panther and the vibranium suit, for example. Side note, if you did not know this about me, I'm a huge nerd when it comes to superheroes, Mortal Kombat, all these things. I'm a huge nerd, so period. Sorry about that. So if we look at the vibranium suit, it's like absorbs the kinetic energy and it goes like purple. So if I was to create a look based on the Black Panther, I would do like a black graphic liner with like purple accents and like do, you know, like I do that specific shape that's on his suit, like the lines and then the cross hatches and things like that. Like I try and incorporate that into the makeup, especially with something like Black Panther. You're taking elements and you're creating a fashionable look, but like with Black Panther, for example, the example that I'm just given, it's more of like an aesthetic look and not a character look. I'm not trying to look like Chadwick Boseman and like create that his facial features on mine. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take the Black Panther suit and make it into a graphic eyeliner. So it's very much still like art to makeup. I feel like I keep repeating myself. I think the main points I'm trying to get at are just to take elements from the original, whether it be the original character, whether it be the original artwork, take shapes, take colors, and take feelings, take storyline, and use those to create a look. So yeah, that's all the advice I can really give on this topic, but I feel like I gave good advice. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of video where I basically just like give you guidelines and give you advice on how to do certain things when it comes to the makeup world. But yeah, I had fun. You know, if for those of you who know me like in real life, you know that I speak a lot. I like to talk, period. So unless I'm like in a bad mood or something, thank goodness I'm not in a bad mood today. I love talking. So videos like this are great for me because I'm basically just in my room, sitting with the camera in front of me, a backdrop behind me, and I'm just talking about something I'm passionate about, you know? So I would not mind doing another video like this. And yeah, I'd love to help anybody who is struggling in these types of like situations. I mean, I don't know how many people watch my videos that are currently studying at Cole, but hopefully I can sort of add to that knowledge and give students who are studying makeup, whether it be at Cole or anywhere, students who are studying makeup, hopefully I can give you sort of more advice. Hopefully I can teach you some more, because yeah, I think it's important to have these skills, you know? Who knows, maybe one day the creators of Beetlejuice or whoever is gonna make a reboot Beetlejuice film. Hopefully they don't, because the original is great. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, you never know, maybe one day they'll be like, hey, Kenan, so we want you to come do like the Beetlejuice reboot, but you have creative liberty on how Beetlejuice looks. You know, so it's very that where these types of skills are valuable. Hopefully this is helpful in that sense. If it wasn't helpful, please be sure to let me know, because my comment sections have been dry. It's been like a desert. Okay, so please let me know if there's anything you want to see. First of all, if this was helpful, let me know. If you hated this video, let me know, because you know what, I need to know. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've already said that. I hope it was helpful. I think I've already said that. I can't wait to see you on Sunday, where we're gonna be oh fuck. So basically what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be creating, we're basically gonna be taking a look, a face shot that someone's done, and then we're basically gonna be like recreating it. I don't know if it's gonna be like my own face shot or if it's gonna be someone else's face shot. It'll probably be like, you know, it actually might be one of mine, but I'm not sure. But basically that's what we're gonna be doing. So I hope you guys are ready for that, and yeah, I can't wait to see you on Sunday. And I hope you have a great morning or evening or night. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.